All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Bites. I know the past couple of weeks, my Bassmaster Fishing streams have been thrown into a little bit of disarray because of various events going on. We had a Street Fighter 6 beta that happened, and that kind of trumped the usual Sunday night when I would do this. And then this week, I actually had to do some private stuff for my patrons. So it's Monday night, and we're doing it. I'm ready. Now, last week we had an unprecedented number of fish caught. 88 fish caught in one night. The most I've ever done, and it was directly because I bought 2 new fishing lures that I started using, and I basically struck gold with these lures. Like, I don't know what happened, but it was absolutely insane how many fish I caught with those lures. So we're using the exact same lures tonight. We're going to see what we can do, if we can maybe reproduce that magic from last week. Let's head down the river here and see if we can find a nice little spot to start our fishing extravaganza. We have a super chat that just came in from Lord Prince Albert. As I spoke to Goofy to chill out with his fish aphrodisiac, he instead dumped a ton of laxative. You might see floaters in the water. Okay. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Thanks for the heads up, Lord Prince Albert. It's absolutely disgusting, but I appreciate your input and your concern. So it says there's a lot of fish already, which is weird because you would think, why would there be a lot of fish here? You would think they would want to be in a secluded area with water. But according to the game, there actually are fish. Let's maybe swim over here. Like, you would think this would be the area with all this foliage. Like, this would be a good area for fish. Let's go a little bit further in. Breath of Fire, I have played one, but I never beat it. Xenogears, I have played one, but I never beat it. Chrono Cross, I never played. Those are 3 questions that John Smith just asked me. So Derek says this is a 360-mile-long river, the Sabine River, in the southern U.S., in the states of Texas and Louisiana. So a little bit of background on this river here. So why don't we give this a toss here and see what happens. Now, what lure should I use? Because these 2 that I used last week, oh my god, did they work, right? Let's try this. The Deep Little Black and Blue. There we go. Our first cast of the night. I don't think the fish like this lure because none of the fish went for it. Literally none of the fish went for this lure. So it might be the wrong type of lure for this lake. They did not care. Look. They completely ignored it. Oh my god! Did you see the size of that catfish? He didn't bite it. Let's try a different lure. Let's try the other lure. Okay, let's try the other one. The other one is this one, the Sledgehammer Swim Jig. Let's try this. That was a giant catfish, so. The fish go? Damn it. Nah. See, they're all here, but this is just, I feel like this is a bad angle. Because I have to pull it across so much ground. This isn't like the right way to approach this. Let's try from around the bend. By the way, I got another tip. Awesome. I'll shout that out in a moment. Derek says he's having lumpia, turkey burgers, and banana ketchup. What in the heck is banana ketchup? I have never had that. Oh, wait, that's No Sleep Real Vibes. My bad. I misread. It's No Sleep Real Vibes. What is banana ketchup? I have never had banana ketchup before. This is sounding unique to me. My bad, Derek. I read the wrong name. No, why would a catfish sting you with their whiskers? That sounds ridiculous. Oh, I got a tip here. Hold on. Dead Iron has tipped me $3. I started playing Ghostwire Tokyo today. What's your opinion about the game? I like the art design. I like the uniqueness of the ghosts. Some of them are pretty cool and creepy. I actually like some of the side stories and content. But ultimately, the game is kind of a disappointment. It does get repetitive and grindy, and the game, sadly, here's the thing: when you start playing the game, it starts getting interesting, and you start unlocking new combat abilities and things. It's really neat. But once you get about halfway through the game, you've pretty much unlocked everything in the game. And you start to realize, oh, I almost kind of saw everything already. Now, there are a couple unique story developments and things, but for the most part, it ends up definitely getting repetitive. And that's a shame. It almost feels like maybe they should have kept adding new things to the combat or new kinds of challenges, but they really don't. And a lot of the enemies do get pretty repetitive, and like, oh, once you've seen them once, you've seen it a million times. You know what I mean? And that's not good, obviously. Oh, come on, it was right there. Bite it. He bumped it and didn't bite it? Seriously? He bumped the lure. Wait, what? What the? Oh, what in the holy heck was that? That was a weird catch, right? That was a weird catch. I was pulling the lure up to cast again, and he bit it on the way up. That was an odd one. Here, let's actually try to cast deeper into the lake. So we got our first catch. Yeah, Derek says you never had banana ketchup. I've never. So No Super Revive says banana ketchup is a sweet yet tangy sauce from the Philippines. Oh, interesting. Oh, man. Get it. They're not. There we go. They all swim by it and didn't bite it, and then finally one did. There's something about this lure. That fish loved to bite it. Oh, we got a heartbeat, which means this is a fish I don't have yet. Yeah. He jumped. We got a jumper. Very nice. So a tangy sauce from the Philippines, huh? I'm gonna try it. Banana ketchup. So is this a new variation or just a trophy size? Let's see.
Check out the green beast from beneath.
So he's a spotted bass and he's green, and that's the uniqueness about this bass is the colorations. Cool. Very nice. Good start. Jade said he had a good time with the Evo with it and he loved it. I'm glad to hear that. So it's a fruit ketchup condiment. It has banana, sugar, vinegar, and spice. Lumpia are various types of spring rolls found in the Philippines. I see. So you're dipping tasty spring rolls into this unique sauce. That sounds good. That sounds pretty darn good. I don't know if this is supposed to be on the bottom or not. The fish still bite it, but I have no idea if this is actually supposed to be on the bottom or if I should be doing it like this. Oh, we got a big boy. We got a big boy. Yes, we do. A skinny fish. We got a skinny guy. Spring rolls are great. You know, I grew up eating egg rolls. I never even knew what a spring roll was. And then probably in the last decade, I started eating spring rolls because a lot of places out here have spring rolls, not egg rolls. I think I like the spring rolls better if it's fresh and crispy. Because the egg roll, that fish is glitched. It's a ghost fish right there for October. There it is, the ghost fish. There's a ghost fish around the boat. What is going on with that? A spring roll is that thin style of wrapping that they fry and it's very crispy. And usually a spring roll is full of a bunch of tasty veggies and they can add other things to it. While the egg roll typically is a more like heavily deep fried, thicker coating, right? Look at this guy.
What a finned freak of nature.
The long-nosed gar. Seriously, this guy, it looks like a spear or something. Throw it at your enemy and pierce his heart with this fish. Pretty cool. No run today, Jade. I think actually I'm going to go on my my run tomorrow. Try to get back into the swing of things because these past few weeks it's been very weird with special events and things throwing me out of my sync of doing it. But now it's cool. Now we're in cool fall weather, so it'll probably be the perfect time to jump back in. Probably tomorrow. Yoink! Already got a fish. Beautiful. They love this lure. I don't know what it is about this one lure, but man, do they love this lure, right? Derek asks, "Do I like the Karate Kid movies? Ralph Macchio has turned 60." You know, they're all right. I'm not in love with them. I think I like Mr. Miyagi better than anything else in the movie. You know what I mean? Like he's charismatic and fun to watch. He's a funny character. But am I in love with the movies? Not really. I've only seen them maybe either once or twice each. Seriously, I've never really seen them that much. What the frick? I definitely pressed it in time. There we go.
Yes.
Huge.
Oh boy, that is Shaq Daddy's super bass.
A big old largemouth bass. He's a chubber too. Look at him. Very nice. Oh, I never saw. Derek says I only saw the one with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan. I've never seen that. That's the remake. I only know about the originals from the 80s. Yoink. So what it is, if you give it a tug quickly and make it move fast across the floor of the lake, the fish start to think it's real and it's trying to escape, and then they go right after it. Look at this guy. White crappie. Cool. No Super Real Vibes. I haven't seen Gremlins in a while. Is it for the Halloween time? I mean, yes and no. It is a horror movie, but it's more of a, you know, it's not a gory horror movie. And it basically, it's set around Christmas, so it's arguable. Is it as a Halloween horror movie? Is it a Christmas movie? I like to think it's a Christmas horror movie. I like the idea of having seasonal things for that. Look at this glitched fish. Whoa, come on, you didn't bite it. Look, that was a giant catfish, and he didn't bite this thing. That's baloney. Whoa, come on. Come on, how did I miss? That glitched ghost fish will not go away. It's going to harass me all night. Yoink. Wow, immediate bite. Very nice. What happened? Oh, he released. For some reason, the fish released, which is weird because I had a perfect strike. But then he released the hook. Huh. Oh, shit. I screwed that up. Nice. That's a more pale fish. That is a white bass. Okay. Have I seen Krampus? I saw the first one. It was definitely a weird movie. Lots of creepy... The Krampus itself is quite scary, along with the creatures that it teams up with or whatever as minions. Those are pretty crazy, and then some of the gore is pretty crazy too. But do I love the movie? No. I saw it like once. It was all right. You know, I'm probably never gonna really care about seeing it again. But I like the idea of having seasonal horror movies. I do. I like the idea that horror doesn't only have to be for Halloween. That ghost fish is not going to go away. That is incredibly creepy. Since it's flickering, I'm going to say it's the ring fish. It's like from comes out of your TV, flickering TV. Jeepers Creepers, I hated. I didn't like Jeepers Creepers at all. I thought the movie sucked ass. Got him. Who's this one? Just stay with the ghost fish all night. All night long. Actually, it's 8:36 in the morning according to the clock in the game. So it's very early morning fishing right now. All night long. Got him. Yes. There we go. Spotted bass. We're on a roll. This is good. Darth Goldbox says it's a so bad it's good movie for me. Which movie? Krampus? I have seen Sinister. Sinister isn't scary except for one scene where there's a shock with a jump scare and a lot of basically you don't actually see the horrendous act happening, but there's a giant audio scare when it happens and you know exactly what happened even though you don't really see it on camera, and it's scary as hell because it's really gruesome. Outside of that, the movie's not scary at all. Like, I wasn't scared at all by the fucking movie. I thought it was hilarious, actually. I thought it was a funny movie. Krampus. So, Darth Goldback says he thinks Krampus is so bad it's good. Movies can definitely be so bad they're good. That's definitely true. I say my Super Mario Brothers movie from the early 1990s, as well as the Street Fighter movie. Those are two so bad it's good movies for me. Guilty pleasures. Jade, no, I currently have no plans to go back to Multiverses, as you know. I really liked the game. I played it for over 2 months straight. I was learning the new characters, and people were giving me feedback that they didn't like it. They were bored of it. They thought that the game wasn't interesting. I said, okay, I'll stop playing it. So I did, and, you know, I know Stripe has been added. Stripe from Gremlins, the villain Gremlin from Gremlins 1, who's added. Apparently he's a pretty cool character, but people don't want to see me play it, so I'm staying away from it, you know. No, it's not crazy Ralph Macchio is 60. I mean, Ralph Macchio played that kid when I was, like, in single digits. So I'm not surprised that he's 60. You know, I'm 40. So there you go. He was probably in his 20s when he played those movies. Even though he plays a teenager, he's probably in his 20s. So they always do in Hollywood. They always cast way older than the person for some odd reason. No Sleep Real Vibe says when I play Sonic for... Oh, come on, bite it. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, okay. He says when I play Sonic Frontiers, I need... What the hell was that? Dude, the fish ripped a big one. Or the fisherman did. You heard that, right? By the way, the glitch is back. Look at his face. The goatee glitch is back. Half of his beard is fused into his face again. And he just ripped a big fart when he pulled the fish in. What was that? You guys heard it, right? I'm not making that up. Like, he totally ripped a big one. He just completely spread the cheese. What happened there? Anyway, how about this? For the premiere of Sonic Frontiers and the premiere only, if we hit a certain goal, then, yeah, I'll put on the Sonic hat. But that's, like you guys know, it's not a hat that I like wearing. It's not comfortable. It makes me sweat quite a lot because it's not really meant to be a hat. It's a costume with a big... It's basically like having a big pillow taped to the top of your head, all stuffing and shit. It's not comfortable at all. So I don't like wearing that during a stream where I have to, you know, play a game and entertain you guys. Oh, come on, bite it. Come on. You... What the fuck? Did you see that? What is going on? Did you see? That lure had a mind of its own. It jumped out of the water. It did not want to be bit. What is going on? This is some weird stuff tonight. Bite it, catfish. Get it. Oh, it's a big boy. That is a big catfish, and I want it. Come on. He's way out there. He's like way, way out there because that was like the... I just cast, and he bit it. This is a pain. He is fighting me. He does not want to come any closer to the boat. Look at this. How do I feel about Gotham Knights only being 30 frames per second on console? I mean, I would love it to be more. I can't really... I mean, I don't know. They're claiming the reason is because of the co-op aspect, to which I answer, I don't want to play it co-op. So why do I have to nerf myself for people playing co-op? It doesn't make sense. Then they made another excuse of it and said, oh, it's because of the Xbox Series X. And everyone's like, no, you're full of shit there, too. So, I don't know. I don't know. It just sounds to me like they could not get it to be... What just happened? Am I still... This isn't a catfish anymore. What happened? Did the catfish get free and I immediately caught a second fish? Is that what literally just happened? It is, isn't it? I lost the catfish. I got a new one. Bass Beats of the Century. Catch 100 bass in total.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found Basszilla.
Basszilla, he says. Even though I've caught a 54-pounder, he thinks this 3-pounder is Basszilla. So I got an achievement, which is awesome. I don't know how I lost the catfish. It disappeared, and I got a different fish on my line. I don't even know how that happened. But anyway, what was going on? I was answering a question. I got distracted. What was the question? Oh, it was about Gotham Knights, right? I think they're just full of it. I think that they just could not perfect this game engine and get it to run at 60 frames. So they said, make it 30 because it would be too odd for it to be jarring to go to 60, then 40, then 30, then 60, then 20. They probably just wanted it to be steady. So that's probably why they did it. I don't buy any of their excuses. Is it a horrible game breaker? No, it's not. It's not a game breaker. As long as the game plays well and looks good, it doesn't have to be a full 60 frames. It's just a shame. A game like this that's supposed to be an action game with a lot of combat, you want as many frames as possible, right? You do. You feel, oh man, more frames of animation will make the game more responsive. So, it's annoying, but it's not a game breaker for me. No, I have not seen Cobra Kai. I've never had access to it. No, I never saw We're Back, a Dinosaur Story. Did I witness Black Friday fights? like in-person people fighting each other on Black Friday. No, I've told my Black Friday stories. Once, just for the sake of seeing what it was, because I wasn't intending to buy anything, I drove to a Circuit City in the morning before it had opened for the doorbusters. And as I was driving into the lot, there were literally people rushing the store, running in front of my moving car in the lot while I was driving. I'm like, what are you doing? You're going to get hit. You're out of your fucking minds. They were just like bolting for the front door. And it didn't matter because the front door was locked. They were just idiots. And then when I worked at, I told you guys the stories about Best Buy. Number one, there was the guy who was trying to return a game. I can't remember if it was on Black Friday or just after Black Friday. So he was trying to return a video game. And the people at the customer service desk told him, you can't return a game. You can only exchange it for the equal game because we don't know if you played it and beat it or trying to return it now. So he's like, well then, fuck this. And he grabbed the game and he literally took the box because it was still in like the, oh my God. Hold on. It was in the box. It wasn't just like the disc. It was in the whole box. So he was like, fuck this. And he yelled out. And he went like this. And he threw it like this. Okay? And when he threw it, it basically did this giant arc in the store flopping like this. And you could watch it go all the way from the customer service desk all the way over the electronics into the center of the store, into the media area. To which it landed and you heard a guy yell, "Oh! What the hell was that?" So basically he assaulted someone with this game. So we had a security guard at the time who was a former Marine. And he ran over to the guy. He grabbed his arm. He tossed it behind him, wrenching him, basically like he was like a citizen's arrest. And he basically forcefully ejected the guy out the front door onto his ass onto the concrete. And said, don't ever fucking come back. So that was a good story. That was a good one. And then you guys know the nastiest Black Friday story. You know the story, right? I don't think I want to tell it tonight because it's really disgusting. I don't think I want to tell the story of the, you know what. Maybe that's for another time. Maybe I'll tell that story on Black Friday. But I'm going to save that one. Okay. No, I don't want to tell it tonight. I don't want to tell it this story tonight. That's for Black Friday itself. Any plans for Tales from the Borderlands? The problem with the new Tales from the Borderlands is it comes out at the time when there's literally so many other interesting games coming out that a narrative-based game like that is just not really the one to play right now. Like, a game like that, you don't need to play right away. You can easily play it later down the line. And I liked the first Tales from the Borderlands, don't get me wrong. But I'm much more interested in Gotham Knights, in the new Mario plus Rabbids, and the games coming out the week after, like the Resident Evil 8 DLC and Modern Warfare 2. So I'm not playing it now. I may play it somewhere down the line, but I'm definitely not doing it right now. It's just a really bad release time. I don't know what they were thinking, releasing it in the midst of all those other games. That's the kind of game that you release when there's really nothing else going on. And so it gives you something to do as a time filler. That's not a game you release in the midst of everything else. That's just nuts. Oh, have I seen Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe? No. I saw the movie from the 90s, Beavis and Butthead Do America. That was the last Beavis and Butthead thing I think I've really seen. Dacky, yes, by the end of this stream, I will decide what game I'm playing Friday. And it's either going to be the new Mario plus Rabbids or the new Gotham Knights. I'll tell you by the end of this stream, all right? I'm going to take in your advice over this stream, the advice everyone else has given me, and I'm going to make a decision by the end of tonight, okay? So there you go. What is the name of this lure? We'll look it up again. This lure is insane. A fish don't go more than 5 seconds without biting it. I can barely get it in the water before a fish bites it. Got him. No, what? How did I not catch it? There we go. Whoa, it's big. That's a big boy. That's the biggest one today so far. A 6-pound, 12-ounce striped bass. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, there's a million glitched fish around the boat. I don't know why. All right, let's take a look. This is the Sledgehammer Swim Jig Black Blue. For some reason, these fish will not stop biting it. Here we go. Darth Callback, excuse me, says, I didn't think this was a horror game. Yeah, apparently there's ghost fish. The fish that you catch and don't throw back, their ghosts are all around you. Oh, God, the heartbeat means it's going to be a tough fish, and it means it's one I've never caught before, either for the size or the species. I'm going to guess the size. Usually it means it's a trophy-sized fish, which is quite large. He's a fighter. God, no, what the hell? There we go. What is it? It's a green one. Is that the spotted?
Check out the green beast from beneath.
It's a largemouth bass, over 5-pounder, trophy size, and that's why it was a heartbeat fish. Exciting. Who sings Roller Coaster of Love? I don't know who sang it originally. I know it was originally a song from like the 1970s, and then Red Hot Chili Peppers redid it in the 90s for the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack. But I don't know who sang it originally. Okay. Darth Goldbach says maybe Ruvik is infiltrating the stream. Perhaps. I mean, it's kind of weird that I just finished Evil Within, and now we have, like, glitched ghost fish. It is weird. Jade says he'll be here Friday no matter what game I play, and I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that very much. See, there is a factor, an important factor, all right, that I have to consider when picking games for the next, you know, month to 2 months. And would you like to know the factor? Here's the factor. I had a slow summer. We all know that. Everyone who was here, you can agree, there was almost no new viewers on these streams. It was pretty much the same people every day, which is fine. I like having the same people here chilling. But the whole point is that I need to have some growth. And I feel like I really stifled my growth over the summer because there was no new games. I was just sitting here playing downtime stuff. And that's fine for a set audience, right?
It's Chewbacca.
Did he just do a Chewbacca voice and called it Chewbacca? He's never done that before. A largemouth bass trophy-size 6-pounder Chewbacca. What the frick was that? Oh my God. Alrighty then. Okay. By the way, shout out to Main Vega who did a super chat. Says, what's up? Hope you had a good day off. I didn't have a day off. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have a favorite band or album? I do not. I have not listened to music actively in many, many, many years, so I do not. Last time I actively listened to music was the 1990s. I'm not even kidding you. Okay. So thank you, Main Vega, for the super chat. Okay, so getting back to what I was saying, Chewbacca. Because we had a summer with relatively no new games that brought any newcomers to the channel, I now need to take advantage of the games this fall season that absolutely people are going to come to the channel to watch. So I want people to come back who maybe have been away for a while because I wasn't doing new stuff. And at the same time, I want to bring in newcomers as well who maybe have never watched my content. Okay? So it's going to be, game selection will be very important. All right? And the way I'm looking at it is, you know, what games are going to be the games that maybe people want to see me play the most and for what reason? And I think there's various different reasons why people watch me play games. Some people want to see my reaction to a certain style of game and what I think about it. If it's a game that especially that people don't have to have a set opinion on, they like to get my opinion on it.
That right there is a bass squatch.
There you go, spotted bass, 3-pounder. I think there's some people that literally come to my streams to relax. Now, you can't do that on every stream that I play. If I'm playing a competitive game like Street Fighter or Call of Duty, you're not going to get that relaxing experience. But there's absolutely certain streams where you can get that experience really, really well. Like tonight is a perfect example of that. And I think that there are people who will be coming by specifically for more relaxing games on my streams. And so I should be always sure to at least have a game or two like that in the rotation. You see? So, oh God, oh man, I screwed up. If I didn't reel it in, he was going to bite that. I screwed that one up myself. Let's try that again. So again, there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors right now. Looks like Derek would prefer if I played Gotham Knights. Says, I would not mind if you saved Mario plus Rabbids for a later date. Again, that is something I want to emphasize. That whatever game I do decide to play on Friday is not necessarily the only game that I'm playing out of the two that I'm choosing from. I might go back and play the other one regardless, just at a future date. Like, I was looking at the schedule today, and it looks like around mid-December, it definitely dies down. There's no reason why, if I skip one of these games, I couldn't go play it in mid-December, early January, or something like that. There's a ton of bass in this lake, man.
You have caught an absolute hydrilla gorilla.
A hydrilla gorilla. He has never said any of this stuff before. He's never said a Chubasa, and he's never said hydrilla gorilla. Did they patch the game and add in this stuff? Because this is brand new to me. Cooper, I appreciate your re-upping your membership. However, I don't appreciate you saying political things that are actually factually untrue. I expect you to issue a written and verbal apology to myself and the stream chat as quickly as possible. Thank you for the support, though. Okay. Right? Kidda says, is this a new voice pack or something? Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe they updated all the voices on purpose. Yoink. Heartbeat. Shit, I had it and it swam by. The problem is sometimes when it goes behind the boat, it can glitch and get stuck on the boat, which I obviously don't want to happen. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Don't break the line. He went behind the goddamn boat. He glitched it. He went behind the boat. Come on. There. I got it. What is it? Oh, look at this guy. He's cute. He's cool. He's singing.
Oh boy, that is Shack Daddy's super bass.
That is the biggest bass so far today. A 7-pound, 11-ounce largemouth bass, and he can sing. He's a crooner. Look at him. Very nice. A crooner. Darth Goldbox says, man, you're going to have to count again at the end of tonight compared to last week because it looks like you're catching a ton. This is the magic lure. I don't know why this lure catches so many fish. Yes, tomorrow I am playing Playtail Requiem. Absolutely. 1,000,000% yes. I'm excited for it. Here we go. This looks like a smaller fish, but he's a fighter. Yes. Yes. Well, he's not small. I was wrong. When are we getting GameCube playthroughs again? Well, number one, there has to be something people want to see me play on GameCube, and there has to be like an event to do it. You know, previously we did viewers' choice playthroughs and things like that. But there just haven't been any GameCube games that really have been in the running. I think the closest we got was Metroid Prime, but actually Metroid Prime was re-released at one point on the Wii, so I'd probably play that version. So... Can you rotate the boat as you're reeling the fish in? To my knowledge, no. You can auto set the motor to move the boat slowly in a direction as you're fishing, but you can't do it once you're already hooked, I don't think. Do I like the song Monster Mash? I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm 40 years old. I don't really think about the song Monster Mash too much. You know what I mean? I don't really have it on my mind. You know, I don't have kids, so I don't have kids running around the house singing it either, you know. Yoink. Oh, yeah? Derek says he also said, oh, boy, that's a Shack Daddy super bass. And that's another new quote that's been added. That's a small bass. Why don't I do viewer's choice anymore? It's not that I don't. It's that we don't do it often, so that way it's something special when I do it. Viewer's choice, like Skyrim was viewer's choice, and then we did another one too. We did 2 viewer's choice games recently. What was the other viewer's choice game? I can't remember. What was it? I definitely did 2 this year so far, but I can't remember what the second one was. Whoa! Whoa! He photobombed. What the hell is that? A giant fish photobombed. Jade does not love Scorn, but he says, I'm here. Perhaps you check it out tomorrow night, Jade. Maybe we'll get better because there are enemies in it now. Do you get a reward for catching fish 1,000 times in a row? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I've never looked at the achievements of this game. What's my favorite Halloween song? Oh, it's the Frankie's back and he's better than ever. Hey now, the monster's back. That's my favorite. Hey, he's gonna kill the village, yeah. Hey, he's beating up a blind man, no. Hey, he doesn't know his own strength. Frankie's back and he's terrorizing everyone. Hey now, Frankie's back. There you go. That's my favorite song. I totally didn't make that up or anything. There we go. Yes. Stop. Stop singing. I'm being yelled at right now. Isn't that the Hess Truck song? I don't know. Is it? Is it? What's the Hess Truck? I never heard of such a thing. Of course, that's my original work that I just created on the fly. I don't know what you're speaking of. How dare you even insinuate that maybe I stole that from someone else and plagiarized the whole song? How could you say that? I'm very upset with you for suggesting such a thing. How, you know, preposterous. Oh, preposterous. I'm flabbergasted at the balderdash you just said on my stream. All right, what is this? Look at this guy. Lost my beard again. My beard got eaten off by the fish again. White crappie, a trophy-sized white crappie. There you go. Okay. Oh my goodness. So by the way, we're about a half an hour into the stream, everyone. Thank you for everyone who's chilling. Now, if you like the stream tonight, please give it a like. We're aiming for 100 likes every stream I do. This helps for engagement purposes. This time of year with the new releases coming up right around the corner, it'll be incredibly important to be getting 100 likes on every stream. If we get 100 likes, I'll blow some bubbles for you guys. I know some people seem to like that for some reason. It sure would be great to get some more support with tips. The tips are very slow tonight with only $8 so far. And I'm looking to raise funds for my day off. I didn't hit my $100 goal earlier today with Evil Within. Again, if we hit a $100 goal tonight, the goal is to add a new fishing lure to my fisherman's hat, which we do at $100. So if you can support the stream in any way, please do. And thank you to anyone who tips, because that will help me the most for my day off. Thank you, and thank you some more. Jade says he loves What's This and the Oogie Boogie song. I know the one. What's this? A fish just bit my lure. What's this? I need to pull it more. What's this? And now he's fighting me. I'm trying to reel him in. He's big life lunker and a record, but now he's going to escape. What's this? That one I know. The Oogie Boogie song I don't know very well. Look at that. Another crappie. White crappie. Your favorite song is Weird Science, says Derek. Weird Science. From my mind and from my hand. Why don't people understand my intentions? Weird Science. Oh, Weird Science. It's a weird movie is what that is. That's a weird-ass movie. A movie that could probably only be made in the 80s. It was so weird. What?
Not sure if you've been fishing in cold water, but that fish has some shrinkage.
No! It's unfortunate that he would mention that. Anyway, let's continue. Why would he say that? No. I got no... Oh! I was going to say I got no one's attention and then a fish bit. Boink. No shrinkage here. It's a fully engorged fish. A fully swollen largemouth bass. How nice. A nice tasty one. Alright, very good. No, I'm not going to be doing a poll between Gotham and Mario. I'm going to make the decision for myself. Like I said earlier today, if I make the decision for myself, then I have no one to blame but myself. Can't say that trolls voted one way or another. So there you have it. Witch Doctor? Eh. I've heard the Witch Doctor song sung a couple times, but I don't really care for it. I actually don't like it. Keep your Walla Walla Bing Bangs to yourself. How about that? Was I ever a fan of Bill Nye the Science Guy? No, I was not.
That cute little baby
At
bass.
the same time, stop insulting the bass. At the same time that Bill Nye was on, there was another show that was called Beakman's World. And for some reason, I always watched Beakman's World over Bill Nye. But Bill Nye way outlasted Beakman's World.
Yes.
Yes! Why does he say that? Yes! Yeah, this river definitely has some glitches. We got a disappearing, reappearing beard. We've got ghost fish appearing. Nice. From my mind and from my hand, why don't people understand my intentions? Weird signs. No, I can't get it out of my head. That song is so addicting.
Yes.
Darth Goldbach says the game is only $10 right now. He might get it for the amazing quotes. No quotes here. He's silent now. Are there lakes or rivers in Washington State? Yes and yes. There are. I think that fishing is actually quite popular out here. All outdoorsy stuff. Hiking, fishing, camping, mountain climbing. All very popular in Washington State. It's actually a really good state for it. Oh, I immediately lost the bite. That sucked. Nah, I'm not going to get anything now. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Derek thinks I'll catch more than 88 fish tonight. I actually don't think so. I don't think I'm going to beat the record. Come on. There we go. Like someone bite. Shit. There we go.
Oh boy, you're gonna have to do some measuring.
Come on. He keeps insulting these small fish. I don't like that he's insulting them. Do I think I'll ever beat the 53-pounder? I'm sure I could, but the thing is I would need to go to those specific spots, and I feel like there are specific spots and specific, like that lake that we caught that on. I'd have to go back and make sure we're there, try to find that spot again. That's probably a spot in the game where they're predetermined to have giant fish. You have to keep fishing in that spot, and I don't remember what it was. So, you know, I'm just trying to, like, naturally catch fish here. Another little one. What happened to the big ones? Now I get all little guys, right?
Oh boy, you're gonna need to measure that.
You just said that, you ass. Why is this guy making an ass of himself? I'm gonna try to go into the middle of the lake. No. Nope. Oh! As soon as I was going to say, no, I'm not going to catch anything, I need to go back to the shoreline. I caught it. There's any memorable Halloweens as a kid? I mean, I've talked about my Halloween experiences as a kid. They're just not that great. I remember when I was very young, I used to go around my local neighborhood in my, usually it was first I was He-Man, then I was Hordak. I remember being like various He-Man characters for Halloween for a couple of years there. And I was basically trick-or-treating my neighborhood, and it was an okay amount of trick-or-treating. It wasn't great. Back then, it was actually a much safer area. Like, today, it's actually a really bad area. But back then, it was actually safer to, like, trick-or-treat and have your family out and stuff at night. So I would go with myself and my cousin and my dad. My dad would take us to trick-or-treat. So I probably did that 2-3 years. But then after a while, my parents decided that it really wasn't a good area to do it in anymore. And so I started trick-or-treating near my great aunt's house. And that had mixed results. It was sometimes good, sometimes not so good. And then there was one year when we decided, because it was bad weather, we were going to trick-or-treat at the mall. But my parents didn't research like when the mall was open. So by the time we arrived, the trick-or-treating had ended. So I show up in a costume, walk around the mall, and everyone's like, sorry, you know, the time for trick-or-treating is done. There's no candy anymore. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So that year, I literally got no candy for Halloween because we went late to the mall after it had closed like super early. Well, not closed, but they stopped doing the trick-or-treating like really early. So that sucked. But I can't even tell you, the last time I trick-or-treated. I would say my memories of Halloween are usually like carving a jack-o'-lantern with my dad, which was fun. And having some Halloween decorations around the house, which was kind of cool. But nothing too special. I don't really have, like, too many special Halloween memories or anything from being a kid. Ugh, sorry. I had a coffee before the stream. I swear I did. I don't know what's going on. No Sleep Real Vibes wants me to sing the Addams Family song again.
Yes.
All right, ready? Oh, that's a big fish. Damn, how big is this one? 5 pounds.
Jeepers creepers, check out the peepers on that swamp. Dog.
That's right. Jeepers Creepers, check out the peepers. Perfectly timed for Halloween, right? So, let's see. The Addams Family goes, they go where they go, do what play where they want to play. That's how they want to say what they want to say. Live what they want to do. Kicking they shred the Addams Family. The Addams too legit. The Addams too legit. The Addams too legit. The Addams Family. Now that's the MC Hammer version of the Addams Family song from the Addams Family movie in the 1990s. That's the one I know. Fucking MC Hammer, dude. No one was ever like Hammer. He was a unique one. A one of a kind. Fuck. Shit. Oh, come on. And now. Okay.
Flippity flop, what do you got?
Flippity flop, what do you got? Jeepers Creepers, look at the peepers. It's a Chewbacca. What are these quotes? Derek, I can't do stuff like that. He's like, rank your top 5 Halloween movies in order. I can't do that, man. That's a question for Ask the King when I have time to think and research. I can't answer those crazy ranking questions on the fly during a fishing stream, man. It's not gonna happen. It's too much investment, man. It's supposed to be relaxing. Let's relax. Look at this little guy. Worst Halloween candy ever? Probably those nasty ass peanut things that aren't peanuts. They're actually like they're shaped like a peanut, but they're kind of they're like hard, but they're supposed to be like you put them in your mouth and they melt, but they don't. What's it called? What's it called? Is it called circus peanuts? I don't know. Is that what they're called? I don't know. But they're shaped like a peanut. They're kind of orangish, but they're not peanuts. They're a candy, and you put it in your mouth. It tastes horrible. It tastes horrible. It's weird consistency. They're nasty. I don't know who eats those. I don't know a single person who would have asked for that at Halloween. Because some people say, oh, candy corn. I don't like candy corn, but my wife actually loves candy corn. So I can understand that some people actually like it. I don't. But I've never heard a single person say they like those peanut things. Marshmallow circus peanuts. That's what they're called. Those are disgusting. Ugh. Come on. Yes, I saw the first 3 Scream movies. I don't recall if I saw the Scream 4, and I know there's a recent one. I did not see the most recent one, whatever one that was. Oh, it's a gar. It's one of those long-nosed gars. He hooked when he caught it. Did you see that? How he, like, twisted to grab it? That was kind of cool. Wonder how big this one is. Whoa, it's cool looking color, man.
What a finned freak of nature.
That's a completely different color than the one we caught earlier. Look at that. Derek hates Tootsie Rolls. He says, do you like getting lollipops? I don't really like hard candy. I just never really have. Personally, I actually do like Tootsie Rolls. Jade says, here's his 5 top Godzilla monsters. King Ghidorah. No. Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Gigan, Megalon, and Gearus. And he also likes Rodan. See, I know I saw a lot of those movies when I was a kid, but I don't really remember them that well. I definitely like Monster Zero / King Ghidorah because he was always the nemesis. I like Mechagodzilla. He showed up in a couple of movies. But outside of that, you know, I know them. Like, I know Rodan is the one that's supposed to be like the bird, and then, or like the prehistoric bird, and then Anguirus, isn't he the spiked turtle style dinosaur dude?
Yes.
I think. The dumbest one is Mothra. Why? Why is Mothra dumb? What do you have against Mothra? What are you, sexist? You're sexist. Just say it. Just say it. It's the only female one. You're a blatant sexist. We all understand. We get it. Oh, what happened? That was weird. Whoa. I somehow went right into cast mode again, even though I didn't mean to. Derek says Reese's is his favorite chocolate and Hershey's. I like anything Reese's with peanut butter is usually really good, including Reese's Pieces, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, or anything else that they do with peanut butter in it. It's quite tasty. I like Hershey's chocolate as well. I like, you know, I'm a chocolate-aholic. I just love chocolate. Anything chocolate, I will eat and enjoy. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate I didn't like. Seriously. This guy's a fighter. Shit. Got him. What is he? Whoa, he's a big boy. How big? 7-pounder? 5-pounder, 15 ounces. White bass. Biggest white bass I've ever gotten. I think when it's yellow, it means that's the biggest you've ever gotten of that style. Excuse me. No, I've never seen a 1950s M&M commercial. I have not. I have been to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yes, when I was a kid, I went with my parents once. It's very hard to remember. I know we toured the factory, and I know that there was a theme park, but I really don't remember. I remember the trip, and I remember being in the room and smelling all the chocolate. But that's really all I remember. I can't remember much else about it. I think we bought, like, a mug that was Hershey, Pennsylvania mug, and I think my parents bought me a calculator that looked and was shaped like a chocolate bar and smelled like artificial chocolate. But that's the most I remember of the trip. Oh, shit. Yes, got it. Another big boy.
It's Chubasa.
It's pretty embarrassing when he says that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, Payday, isn't Payday the one that's mostly caramel and nuts, no chocolate, right? Any plans to play Sekiro again? Maybe someday, if people want to see it. I wanted to play Sekiro again immediately and do a new game plus run, and people told me not to because I was doing too well. So. Whoa! Getting so many bites. Why would I even change my position or my lure when I'm getting this many bites, right? It's insane.
Yes.
Another one. See, the challenge is, this is great catching this many fish, but if we were actually doing a competition, you have to get trophy size. You can't keep a fish that's not trophy size. So anything I'm catching that doesn't say trophy wouldn't even count for the competition. Darth Gallback says he would love a second Elden Ring run with a new build. I'm fully intending to do that. A new game plus run with changing my build. Absolutely. Because I need to get to a point where I'll have stuff unlocked for when I play the DLC whenever it is going to come out. But no one seems to want it yet, so I guess we'll have to figure out when we're doing it next year. So Derek says his favorite candy is Nerd Skittles, and Mike and Ike likes candy and chocolate. So you like that artificial, fruity, tangy flavor is what it is. You're one of those kind of kids who likes the artificial tanginess and fruitiness. I was always a chocolate kid. I mean, I'd say I didn't like things. I like usually Smarties and things like that. But man, I'm crazy for chocolate. I can't stop it. Can't stop the chocolate rush. Wow, they made this hard. What? Oh, he swam away. Yes! Here we go. Big boy! How many pounds? 12-pounder. Biggest one of the night so far. Biggest fish I caught was 54 pounds. I don't think we're going to get any 54-pounders in this lake. But I'll take a 12-pounder for sure. Alright. Derek said, did I like the chocolate in the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka? I mean, it's cool to watch it, but most of those are not real. I think out of all the candy bars in the Willy Wonka, isn't the Scrumdiddlyumptious, I believe, was a real bar. And the Everlasting Gobstopper was real, but was not the same as the Gobstopper in the movie. It was just a jawbreaker, like a regular jawbreaker. Outside of that, I don't think any of the actual candy in that movie is real, right? It's all fabricated. There's no, like, Wonka bars. They don't exist, right? Okay. There are Wonka bars? I've never seen a real Wonka bar. Like I said, I know I've seen a Scrumdiddlyumptious bar before because the name resonated in my head. I never bought one, but I knew they existed. I'd seen those in stores before. I've never seen a Wonka bar in a store, though. It's raining. Dude, you know what that means? Even more increased chances of better catches when it rains. So not only are we having a great night with the catches, but we're going to have an increased chance to get even better fish now, which is pretty crazy to think about. Wow, this fish is a fighter. You hear the heartbeat? That means it's going to be one that I need. It's going to be a record size. And he is not coming in. He is fighting me pretty strongly here. He does not feel like coming in at all. Look. Wow. Come on. Come on. Here we go. No! Damn it. He dipped when he should have dapped. He zigged when he should have zagged. Here we go.
Yes.
Another big one.
Big fish, and no whammies.
What the hell? I've been playing this game for, what, 2.5 months? He never said anything like this before. Big fish, and no whammies. That's a Press Your Luck reference from the 1980s. What in the holy hell is going on? Why are there all these new quotes tonight? They must have patched the game. That's the only explanation I have for it. He seriously never said any of these things before. Oh, I didn't even know what bit. I couldn't see it. This looks like a small fish. Boom. Oh, the hoi. Oh, shit the fuck. Come on. Oh, hoi. All right, I got it. Holy moly. They say play it live on stream and they had to update it for us. Huh? Oh, they saw me playing it live on stream, so they updated the game just for me. That's amazing. Perhaps I am the one person who streams this game. I have no idea if anyone else streams Bassmaster. I have no idea. Certainly, if anyone streams it, they're probably more serious about it. They're not a casual player like me. Like, maybe they do tournaments where they're trying to catch the biggest fish and stuff, and I don't do that. I just... Good lord, look at the size of that one. I just casually mess about. That's the ghost fish. Ghost fish. The ghost of a fish. Oh, here we go. Ghostly fish. Boom.
Yes.
Pressure Luck with Peter Tomerkin. Oh, I don't know what the name of the host was, but yeah, Pressure Luck. Big bucks, no whammies, and stop. You landed on a whammy. And then we come out the Michael Jackson whammy. And take all your money. That was a great show. I loved Pressure Luck. I really did. That was one of my favorite game shows of back in the day. I just realized my battery from earlier is charged. I want to unplug it so it doesn't overcharge. You landed on, ooh, a whammy. Okay. By the way, we're about to hit our halfway point of the night, guys. Thanks for being a great audience. It's just a shame that we got, like, no support tonight. There has not been a tip in, like, an hour. There has not been anything on the YouTube side for over 30 minutes. I don't know what's going on tonight. It sucks. I'm having a good time with you guys, but obviously I need support. This is a business as well as me just chilling with you. And, you know, already earlier today was very slow during Evil Within. You know, I'm happy to have new stuff tomorrow, but it kind of sucks. I don't know what's going on. All right. Good. So we're at our halfway point of the night. There we go.